Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that are new to my channel, I'm Amber. Welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. You know what it is. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't know if I waited too long. I know some of y'all are on the East Coast. I know the time difference sometimes kind of interferes with us being connected. We are live, boo. We are live. You feel me? I'm here with you. Okay. Yeah, New Jersey in the building. Hi, Empress. Empress, I might have fixed the form, but I don't know. We'll just improvise like last time if that ends up being the case. Hi, the Royal. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, y'all. Come on in the room. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Run that up, though. It's 6 of us in here so far. Can I get a like? Can I get a comment? Can I get a subscribe? Hello. Okay. Y'all know that would be great. I checked it, and I think that it's working. And I'll be honest with you, like after I checked it and stuff like that, I swear that was some Mercury retrograde shit. Like either I gave out the wrong link or I don't know. Hi, Jennifer. Hello, guys. And my baby in there watching her TV. So can y'all hear the cartoons? Are the cartoons loud? Hi, Grambling grad. I'm imagining you have a degree or something. Congratulations. Even if it was a long time ago, baby. Congratulations. Y'all just give me a moment. I decided to shuffle on camera so that I could try to capture some of the energy that is coming into the room. Hi, Yasmina. Perfect, because she in there, Paw Patrol galore. Hi, Sheena. Okay, guys. So I believe that I did a better job this time of putting the form in the description box. I am going to also copy it here and I'm going to pin it up to the top. I'd love it if one of you guys could go ahead and click on the form and let me know if it works out for you all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all, if you haven't already done so. Hi, Shree. Where y'all at? I know we got Jersey in the building. Where y'all at, though? Tonight. I'm only in town for the night. Where y'all at, though? Jersey in the building. Texas. Okay, come through. Come through. I don't know why I don't ever find nobody that's where I'm at. Oh, I gotta drink my cup this way so I don't let nobody know where the fuck I'm at. Okay? Hi, Gina. Welcome, Gina. Jennifer, you already know what it is. California gang gang. New York. Okay. Hi, Nicole. Welcome, welcome. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right. So we gonna hop right into this. One of the channel messages that I got was time to tell the truth. That's for starters, okay? Mercury then went and stationed itself direct. We still have about 2 weeks left, guys, of the shadow energy. So things will still be just a little bit funky, but not as intense as it was. God, thank the Lord, right? Saturn, I believe, either has stationed itself retrograde or it will be stationing itself retrograde here very soon. Let me give y'all a quick update. Saturn is officially retrograde in Aquarius. Okay, so we have Saturn retrograde 0 degrees in Aquarius, and we have Pluto retrograde 3 degrees in Capricorn. Okay, so of course those placements are going to be affected the most. And then one of the only other thing that is in red high Pennsylvania in the building. The only other thing that's retrograde is the North Node. So glad the form works. Yes, Lord. Woo! Okay, so if you guys want to ask questions, you can definitely use the link that's pinned up at the top of the chat. Follow the instructions, and Empress Sierra is on it. I got you, Sierra. Empress will keep track of the order in which the questions are received, and she will also ask for you all to put your question in the chat at the time that I'm taking questions. So anyway, back to just a quick astro update. The North Node is retrograde. I want to say that I mentioned it in the announcements that I released a couple of days ago when I dropped the fire sign readings. It is very much so an energy of, I thought this was my path, but maybe not. Or for some of you all, depending on your placement, right, you could be ahead of the energy where you now have actually uncovered what your path is after originally deviating from that plan, because there was some type of an illusion that it wasn't your path. Okay, I hope that makes sense. 0 degrees in Aquarius. I would like to say that the last time that Saturn was in Aquarius was sometime in November, but I don't think it was November 2021. It may have been in Aquarius very briefly in November 2020. And I think that if you guys go, hi Kai, I caught you, love. Hi, my love. Girl, you called me and told me about that dream you had. It was true. So thank you for the heads up. No pun intended. Okay. Anyway, I believe it was closer to like November 2020 when Aquarius was briefly retrograde. I would like to say that was kind of right. Kai, tell me about it. I believe that that was closer to like the peak of quarantine, the peak of like coronavirus, COVID, all that stuff. People, working from home, toilet tissue crisis and shit. Okay. If anybody remember, definitely let us know in the comments, because some of that stuff is going to begin to resurface. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Okay. Me personally, guys, I live in the desert. So there are some things that are going to be more important to me as a human than others. For example, water. We all need water, but not as much as someone who lives in a desert, right? Or someone who lives in the snow where very well, they don't necessarily, I mean, because you can treat snow water or whatever the case may be, but the desert, that's a whole nother conversation. If you live in the desert, if you live somewhere arid, if you live somewhere that is completely dry, I would advise you to save water. I've been telling y'all this for a while now. You're gonna see this now. Okay. This is going to be a time where we have to revisit a lot of the humanitarian values that we kind of felt were out of alignment when the pandemic first began. Quote, open quote, elderly people, how we treat elderly people, how do we keep our children safe at a time like this during a pandemic. Also, too, aside from humanitarian values, how the workers in corporate settings are treated, things of that nature, which I want to say that came out in the live reading. This will be a time, y'all gonna hear it here first, there's gonna be civil suits that probably were going on behind the scenes that nobody knew about. Those things are going to start to hit the news. I would definitely suggest that you guys pay attention to the news. Me personally, because I'm psychic, y'all, I could literally go through YouTube and look at the thumbnails and the title, and I know what the fuck happened. But just be careful, how much of the news you consume. But I'm telling you guys, at this time, You do need to pay attention and tap in because of Aquarius having Saturn retrograde 0 degrees. There's going to be a lot of humanitarian things that happen and come bubble up to the surface. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, one of the other channel messages that I got was, did I already say this? Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can, bitch. Catch me if you can. Because not only like we gonna laugh about the gas prices right now, but y'all, there's some stuff coming. Okay, I don't even want to get into that too much. So Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to meet these beautiful energies here in this space, to give the messages for their highest good and their highest good only. Okay, clear my energy, spirit. Don't allow any meddling energies to come and interfere into this reading, into this room, into this channel, into this space. Can I get likes, comments, shares, subscribes? The fuck? All right. Spirit, what's the energy of the collective currently? What's the energy of the collective currently? Balance spirituality and practicality. And see, it kind of wanted to come in almost like an issue or a delay or whatever the case may be. I feel like there's something that's on the axis of changing right now, particularly, right? We're talking about Aries having the North Node retrograde right now. Eventually, I don't, because of the degrees, there is a possibility that the North Node might go into Pisces for a moment before moving direct in Aries. But I don't want to get into that too much. This card itself is about balancing spirituality and practicality, which is what I literally just told you guys. Like, watch the news, but be very careful about how much of it you consume. Scanning through headlines, that sort of thing. You definitely want to make sure that you're keeping up with the practical side of the changes that are happening here. But also, like, as far as spirituality goes, I'm sure I have some highly intuitive people here. I set the intentions for my channel for only high intuitives to be here. So definitely trust your intuition on certain things. You know what I mean? Like, let me give y'all an example. I took a trip, I think y'all all know, like back in April or something like that. I think it was a preview. I don't want to scare nobody, but I think I'm gonna have to go down there and get my grandparents. You know what I mean? Out of California. I most recently stored probably about 60 gallons of water, which I had the Hi Latoya. I had the like barrel to like store the water for almost like 4 months now, and everything was working against me to like store this water, right? Think we talked a bit about this anyway. I released a Sagittarius extended back in like January or February or something like that, and it was very much so talking about that. That was the energy that came forth. Well, I finally got to store the water. Okay. Now I don't think that it is by accident that I ended up storing this water after there was a main water break in Arizona, not once, but twice. The first one ended up, they closed the freeway down for several weeks. For those of y'all who don't know or you don't watch the national news, you can go and look it up and see for your damn self. They closed the freeway in Arizona. I happened to be in California at this time, so I was fucking nervous because I didn't know what to really expect when I came home. But they wasted, I think it was 800 million gallons of water on the fucking freeway. Okay. And then that was like in April. Y'all, a week ago, 3 days ago, or something like that, another water main broke in a whole nother city. It's still in Arizona. Okay. And I want to say that one was like, nah, let me find it because fuck all that. I want y'all to know how serious this shit is. You know, And if they cut me off, y'all know it's because I'm shadow banned. The fuck? Save some water. If they cut me off, go save some water. The fuck? It's really not funny. The reason why this is happening is because of Pluto being retrograde in its exact placement of when the United States was born, when the United States became independent, right? Or declared its independence. Pluto is right there where it was 276 years ago, 278 years ago, or something like that. It's right the fuck there. Pluto is about destruction, okay? But it's also about rebirth, like the rebirth of a new infrastructure type of thing, the rebirth of a voting type of democracy, okay? The rebirth of how we work from home or whatever the case may be, and be in preparation of different pandemics, whatever, terrorist threats. I'm just trying to tell y'all that's where we are. Okay, water main break. Oh, that's crazy. So I was trying to look it up for Arizona, but it was about to like show me. Sorry, can y'all see that? The United States. So, all right. May 7th, a 24-inch pipe broke. And I just really wanted to know how much water to be real. I'm pretty sure it was like either 8 million gallons of water or it was 800 million gallons of water, whatever it was. My like mind was blown. So then let's see what the other one was. I promise we're going to get into the reading in just a moment, y'all, but this is Spirit's channel. So, okay, now this was May. When was the other one? Thank you, Nicole. I received your payment for your questions. Question. US. Okay, and the other one was 4 days ago. And it was pretty sure it was about 1 million or something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. Balancing practicality, okay, and spirituality is going to be very, very significant. What do I mean? Like, y'all walk into the grocery store and you like maybe only went in there to grab you a salad and a potato or something like that for dinner, but you fuck around and end up on the aisle with all the bleach and the baking soda. Please get some bleach and some baking soda. Y'all, like, real for real, like that is what this card is giving, okay? The other card that we have here is Void of Course Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. This is the energy that I was talking about in the very beginning with the North Node being retrograde. It's very much so an energy of like, dang, I thought this was my path, but I guess not. Because the North Node is retrograde, some of you guys need to just kind of hang tight right now. Some of you guys may have gotten new jobs, or you may have moved to a new house or something of that nature. There might be something that ends up changing about that situation. With this being here with balance, practicality, and spirituality, it could very much so be that you're getting a preview of what is actually to come. So just keep that in mind, that you don't overcommit, don't overindulge, none of that right now. Okay, definitely trust your intuition. If spirit is guiding you to buy a little bit more of something or to invest a little more of something, definitely do that. But just be careful. It's the only way that I could really explain this energy right now. And for those of you that are like, oh my God, I'm about to click off, this is a fucking downer. It's not, okay? We have the new moon in Aquarius. It says, bring love into this situation. New moon in Aquarius. I feel like this is more so speaking to what I talked about for like November of like, I want to say it was November 2020. Whenever Aquarius was last in, or whenever Saturn had briefly went retrograde into Aquarius. If y'all really want to know what to expect, go and look up the news. Like, go and look up. Dang, they like, you look it up. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Saturn retrograde. Latoya, thank you. And I'm sorry I had to reschedule our call. I had something else going on at the time that you rescheduled originally. So I'll let you know if something opens up before that, Latoya. We'll talk about it. I'm sorry, y'all. Bear with me. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Let me just put 2020 because I really feel like that's when it was. But maybe it was 2021. Let's see. Okay, so oh, interesting. So it was around this time, but in 2021. So May 23rd, 2021 to October 10th. 2021. See, I think that's wrong though, because this would be in Western astrology, these dates. This date would not be applicable to Vedic astrology. And for those of you that are new here, when I talk about the planets, when I talk about placements and things of that nature, I am referencing Vedic astrology. We're going to roll with these dates, okay? But I will highly suggest to get a better picture of what I'm trying to talk about here. You guys might want to go and look up the Vedic placement of Saturn. I want to say it was November of 2020. But anyway, this bring love into this situation. Like I was saying, guys, we're going to be revisiting that. I don't know if y'all remember, like they had even like let the grocery stores like open early for like senior hour, right? So that they could have like less risk catching COVID and stuff like that. And I was just talking about this with one of my friends, and I was like, girl, they need to that should be permanent, because I'm not finna play with y'all. When I'm in Walmart, bitches, go-kart race. I gotta get out of here. It's too much energy. I need to be in and out. And nobody's grandmother or grandfather wants to be fucking playing go-kart racer with us in the grocery stores. So let them come in early. That should just be a thing. We should be supporting them and catering to them, period. You know what I mean? As far as like children go, first off, why can't I have a fucking 4-day work week anyway? Why can't I start the weekend with my kid on Friday, bruh? I need a day to debrief from all this other bullshit that I have to be a part of thanks to y'all societal standards. Like, why did I have to be here for 5 out of the 7 days that we got in a week? You know, so I do feel like a lot of those things are going to be revisited. I'm sure that you guys can kind of see that there is a bit of a backlog on a lot of supply chains, okay? Not just tissue. I hope y'all paying attention when you go into grocery stores that like, what's that game we used to play at the like circus where you like hit it's a clown, and the clown is like, your goal is to like throw the ball and like knock the teeth out of the clown or something like that. Like that's how the fucking grocery store look right now. Like, who did this? All 4-day work weeks. Yes, Lord. You know what I mean? Like, why we had to go through all this? You know, it's the norm in a lot of places already. Not the United States, but in a lot of countries. And you want to know why? Because they probably had their fucking Pluto return a long time ago. But it's our Pluto return right now. So things like infrastructure, other people's money, stimulus. I keep saying that stimulus, the Child Care Act, those of you that were able to benefit, some of those things are going to be revisited. I promise. But I don't know that they're going to be, man, listen, Walmart is fucking tripping right now. Okay. Y'all, before I bought the car, I was Instacarting all of my food to the house. I can't even tell you. I probably spent $300 or $400 on like 3 or 4 different trips to Instacart because I wanted some collard greens, and they didn't have no collard greens. I'm like, fuck it, bring all the rest of the shit, but I'm gonna send y'all asses back tomorrow because I need the collards. I need them. So now I have collards in the garden because I'm not gonna play with them on my Sunday. Okay, I'm not gonna play with them. So I want to say I was talking to one of my other friends as well. I was showing her one of my grow bags. It's something you can get on Amazon. They come in like a pack of 4. Everybody doesn't own a home. If you have a patio, y'all can grow a tomato plant on your fucking patio. You know, those are just small essentials like spinach, tomatoes, stuff like that. I mean, anyway, neither here nor there. I think I told some of y'all that I bought a milk maker, and all of that stuff. Listen, Gracie, don't be standing outside the door yawning and stuff. This is not even your moment. Go watch Paw Patrol. Go potty then, but don't be doing all that extra stuff. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, back to this energy, this new moon in Aquarius. I know that it was like it's wild out here, but there's a reason why all of this is happening. I know every time I go down this hi Mitzi. Um no, not tonight. We're not gonna ask more than one question tonight, Latoya. I think I fixed the form. But I'm gonna get with Empress and then Lachelle. I don't know if Lachelle is here tonight, but she also moderates for me time to time. I have to get with them because the way that the form looks on their side, it's really, really confusing when you guys ask 2 questions. Yeah, she a moon and Leo. You know, moon and Leo, they last reading was a call to step into the light or step into the spotlight. All the time, man. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay focused, guys. I'm getting a lot of downloads. I rescheduled your appointment for next week, Latoya, because the time frame that you chose, I'm going to be in the middle of something. And you rescheduled more than once. Guys, if you would like to book an intuitive coaching call with me, if you go on the community wall, there's a link. My schedule is very limited. I want to say right now that the calls are booked all the way through the 4th of July. When you're booking a coaching call with me, it specifically states that if you can only reschedule once. And if you reschedule more than once, I want to say anyway, go read it. But you guys can't like you reschedule one day and then I make time or carve out time in my schedule to be available for the call and then you reschedule again. I have to push you out further, okay? Because there may be other calls that are going on, or there may be tarot readings that I'm doing for people, or whatever the case may be. So, Latoya, to answer your question, I pushed it out until next week because I'm going to be in the middle of something. Tomorrow is not a possibility, but if you have a later availability, like in the late evenings, late afternoons, or something like that, send me like text me or email me. I don't really want to talk about this right now in the live. People are waiting for their live questions to be answered. We definitely all have a lot going on. Back to this. Bring love into this situation. I don't think that you guys have anything to be concerned about. It might get a little bit uncomfortable over the next like 18 months. But I promise if you guys lean into your faith, please lean into the universe, lean into your spirit guides, know that it's going to be amazing when all of this is over. Because Aquarius is the humanitarian, there will be rewards for all of this shit that we're going through. Okay? Anyway, tell me a little bit more. Yeah, look, High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. I promise y'all it's going to be fine. Tell me about this balance, spirituality, and practicality, please. Tell me about balance, spirituality. Yeah, it's the Chariot. It's coming out like sideways. Again, like I said, this has a lot to do with the North Node, Pluto, and Saturn all being retrograde right now. It's like, how can I describe it? It's like when you see 2 kids sitting at the table bickering with one another and you like, This shit about to turn into a fight between the two of them. But you watching one and you like, stop throwing out fucking food. You know what I mean? Like you kind of watching them, but you know it's escalating. Okay. This is that energy. Okay. So just being mindful about how you use your resources, how you invest your time, with whom you invest your time, going back to like new jobs, things of that nature. North Node is associated with our destiny, our soul school. Basically, to sum it up, purpose. There's something about purpose in as it relates to the collective. Just hold your horses is what I'm hearing. That's what this is giving. Hold your horses. Tell me a little bit more about this situation. Yeah, see, it's the high priestess coming out as an more like a blockage or issue. This is the darker side. Like I just showed y'all when she had her eyes open and she had a cup, a ace of cups, a new arrangement, a new agreement, a new love offer, something that's replenishing, particularly bringing love into this situation. That was on the pickup, on the external energy. But we're still here in kind of like this retrograde type of energy, needing to kind of like, how would you say it? It's navigating the dark. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how else to explain this. Tell me how the collective would view this. Strength, okay, is definitely required. Definitely required. This is an energy of taming a beast. I don't know what year that. Oh, see, now that's confirmation that it could have been November 2020. I would like to say that I recorded a reading for, I know it's Scorpio. It's definitely a Scorpio reading, and it's called Dismantling the Beast. Y'all, that was probably like my last like significant upgrade of my gifts, of my intuition. That shit was trippy as hell. I mean, while I was in it, it was trippy. It's not trippy anymore. But you guys might want to go and take a look at that. I would like to say that I recorded that reading maybe right before the elections. Anyway, I switch timelines a lot. Some of y'all know that already. I'll kind of like, I'm seeing the past, the present, and the future at the same time that I'm here with you. But with this strength, it that reading is showing up in my mind's eye because it talks about dismantling infrastructure, the beast being a representation of like voter oppression, poverty, housing crisis, food shortages, things of that nature. You know what I mean? An imbalanced corporate relationship to its workers. If you go back and watch it, it probably will make a lot more sense considering all of the things that we've gone through, like as a country, as a people, as a human race. This is giving I tamed the beast. You know what I mean? This is like bringing home a new dog and they tearing up shit. I'm speaking from experience. They tearing up shit, you know what I mean? Until you actually get them in the flow of your household or training them or whatever the case may be. Except this is kind of like there's a bit of a paradox about it because it's not necessarily like the children or the workers or whatever that are tripping. It's actually the higher ups, the corporate structure and things of that nature. Something about this Saturn retrograde energy is breaking down egos. It's redistributing power, okay, to those who deserve it the most. And like I said, there's an archetype. If you watch the news, I think I glanced. I don't really care to keep up with the Ukraine and Russian war that's going on, not because I don't care. I definitely believe that it's a major, major tragedy. But as an empath, I can only take a little bit of it. But I want to say I glanced past something, or it was suggested to me on YouTube, that not only are we at the 100th day of the war, but that Putin has decided that he's going to take some type of reproach. Like he basically saying, we still at war, but I'm gonna stop fighting with you. I was just telling y'all, it's kind of that energy of seeing like kids throw food across the fucking table or whatever the case, and being like, this is gonna turn into a whole debacle in a minute if y'all don't stop. You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like that's also playing out like with Putin and Zelensky and all of those things or whatever. But I told you guys to pay attention to those things because it's a representation of archetypes that exist in your life. Like that boss at work that be fucking with you. Okay. Yeah. Like that ex-husband that think he got a one up. Try me. Okay. Just hang in there, y'all. Like, please, just fucking like hold your horses. You will be able to tame this beast. Okay. So, tell me about bringing love into the situation for the collective. The sun. Hell yeah. I'm telling y'all don't have nothing to worry about. I really do promise that y'all don't have nothing to worry about, but it's going to be uncomfortable. The fact that these twins are like sitting here naked, I'm telling y'all that this will be an energy of like, expect to be vulnerable in a lot of these situations. And what's going to happen, y'all, it's the wheel of fortune at the end of, or at the bottom of the deck, and look at the beast. Okay. So y'all definitely need to go watch that reading. Dismantling, it's in the Scorpio playlist. Dismantling of a beast or something like that. Like, that's exactly what's hidden here. You know what I mean? And so now the beast is the underdog. Okay. That, like, if I was going to look at this in terms of like a corporate ladder, there's something changing. I'm telling y'all, there's a redistribution of power. And you can kind of see that right now because people are so comfortable with working at home, or so many people started small businesses and things of that nature during the start of the pandemic. Some of y'all, I hope not none of y'all, but some people ran off with the PPP money. But there are a lot of people who actually like took that money and were able to invest. They were able to get ahead or start a new business or whatever the case may be. That this would be a representation of the roles reversed. Okay. So I love that for all of us. I want to pull one of these. Show me what the collective can expect. Yeah, it's the Eight of Wands. Okay. We all know that this is about fast communication. It's about all things fast, period. It was coming out again as a delay. Okay. This is Mercury and Sagittarius. When this card comes out, it often gives me like Mercury retrograde anyway. So like I said, it's kind of an energy of like, just hold your horses for a minute. Don't make any drastic moves, drastic measures right now at this time. That's so funny because the other card that came out is the Princess of Cups, and I'm saying don't make no drastic measures. This will be an energy of like, in the stars here at the bottom of the deck. So definitely healing. Something about the 4th of July seems like it could be of some sort of significance. Yeah, because I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles here, and then I see the fireworks in the back. This is the star, but in this particular deck, it gives me like fireworks. What I don't like though, I don't like this though. This is the 7 of Pentacles. It's a representation of failure. And then there's this 8 of Swords. Some of you guys were part of that live reading where I mentioned that like my television wasn't working, but I know for a fact like there's nothing wrong with my television. I know that sounds crazy, but I moved into a new house. We plugged the TV up. Me and Gracie literally sat and ate dinner, watched the fucking television, and then it shut off on us all of a sudden, and it has not come back on, but it still has like a red power button. Right hand of God, y'all. Right hand of God. I'm in a hotel right now. Gracie is in there watching Paw Patrol, having a great fucking time. The TV where in the room I'm in does not cut on. So this interference with failure, or whatever the case may be, I'd be very mindful of like, this is kind of like it's like electric magnetic fields, things of that nature. I want to say in that same reading that like Aquarius, the energy of Aquarius came out and there was a satellite on it. Okay, so a lot of people, you know, they want to call us conspiracy theorists and all of that stuff, but that goes back to this energy of balancing your spirituality with practicality. Don't believe everything that you fucking see in the news. Don't believe everything that you read or that you hear. But if your intuition got you believing something, please go with that, y'all. Please fucking go with that. Okay? The reason why I say that is because we're seeing y'all walking the shelves. It's almost like, okay, this would kind of be like, all right, so Princess of Cups, right? This says the costume designer. And then we're seeing the star and we're seeing the actual dress, the actual like fitting, right? How it looks out on stage, okay, for show, like how it looks up front to everybody else. But in the background, there's some type of measuring or adjustment that's happening or going on that we're just not privileged to at this time. That would be an as above, so below type of energy where it's like, you don't really see what the ballerina goes through during practice, during conditioning. Nobody really knows what the ballerina's feet look like, right? Because she's always in her pretty tutu and she's always got her ballerina shoes or whatever the case may be. No, you better get hotel credit for that TV. Oh, not only that, the pool is green outside or something like that. The pump on the pool, and I'm like, oh no, we brought our bathing suits and shit. Don't worry, I'm gonna go up on them. But anyway. For the time being, what I really think it is I'm not supposed to be outside because my ex-husband is fucking stalking me. Hey, catch me if you can. The fuck, sick of him. Anyway, sorry, I had to go ahead and put that out there. So this is kind of like a behind the scenes type of thing. But the reason why it's like, don't make any final measures, don't make any final adjustments, because there's something else that's going to be quote unquote consumed or for some digested. Okay, meaning we're either going to lose some type of weight or we're going to gain some type of weight. That would be the as below. But in a spiritual sense, like as above, balancing spirituality and practicality would be more so like, there's going to be this is the age of Aquarius, right? It's going to be a greater understanding for all. Okay. One of the other things is like all this stuff that I'm saying to y'all. Yeah, fuck him. He got me fucked up. I'm going to tell y'all about all of this stuff that I be going through one day. But for whatever reason, Spirit said it's not time yet. Yeah. There's something off. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look. Look at the water hydrant spilling in the street, going down the drain. Look at the water bottle spilling, going down the drain. Look, y'all. Did I not tell y'all to save water? Huh? Okay, it's one even spilling back there. Yeah, see, and this is hold on for a second, because it's something else about this card too. They're telling me to look a little bit beyond the surface, which is also the energy of this card, balancing spirituality and practicality. It's like knowing what's an illusion, but knowing what you really, really need to pay close attention to. Something about the movies nowadays, like the movies that are coming out right now, pay attention to the scheme of the movies. There's something that like I'm gonna be shadow banned as fuck. It's something that our government is like trying to tell us through the televisions, through the movies, through different medias and stuff like that, without actually telling us, if that makes sense. It's like stuff that they already knew was going to happen, or things that have been happening behind the scenes that they didn't really want us to know. Because look how she's behind the scenes, right? And she's adjusting for whatever this stage is, but she's looking into the window. This window kind of looks like this painting that's hanging on the wall. Just I hope this is making sense. It's like the star would be us, right? The collective. And it's like we're able to briefly see something. There's the water's not available here, or it looks like it's taken advantage of or undervalued or devalued or something like that. So she can't even clean the window so she could see clearly. Even if you look at this ballerina right here, it almost resembles her as well. But there's something she would have to exert some type of energy to show up like this ballerina that's having some type of fucking preview into this. Do y'all see this shit? And then, like, when you looking up here at the stage, like I said, it looks like this is what she's having a preview to. It's something that we're seeing in the movies, in the theaters, or something like that, that will help us to adjust for the final fitting. Woo! I hope y'all caught that. Okay. Yeah, see, it's like eyes wide shut type of energy, something that's going on behind the veil, behind the stage. I would be the person, y'all, behind the veil. I'm seeing something very clearly, but it's like it's so deep that I almost can't even like put it into words, verbalize it, or something like that. This is the Two of Cups. 1, 2. This would be the Two of Cups. Okay, I'm okay. Y'all said y'all got it. I'm gonna get out of that energy. Any other messages? The schools at some point. I know y'all want to hear this, but something about the schools being closed. I don't know if that's for somebody particular. Oh, this is what we were talking about. This interference in the Seven of Pentacles. That goes back to the television. Y'all, like, if y'all pay attention to the news and stuff like that, the writing's on the fucking wall. Y'all, like, there's been like food plants and stuff like that that have blown up. Like, that was months ago. Now we're seeing, right? That was behind the scenes. Now we're seeing it in the forefront. Like, now you walking down the shelves and there's not a whole bunch of food. Anyway, I want to get out of this energy, spirit. Are there any other messages related to this Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, please? Oh, that's Saturn and Taurus. So there's some type of restriction to assets, tangible things, money. But there's still success here. So I don't want y'all to be feeling no type of way. I don't want y'all to be discouraged or whatever. This is just a warning. Look, he reading the newspaper. And I keep telling y'all to pay attention to the news. But there's definitely success that's coming our way. Yeah, the Two of Wands with the Lovers. It's gonna bring like a group of people closer together. There's definitely a, like a couple here. But I feel like it's a representation of a group of people, like the divine masculine, the divine feminine. There's some type of stuff where, like, oh, my ears. Okay, let's get out of this energy, y'all. I can barely even take it. Yeah, that Saturn and Aquarius, y'all, it's not no joke. It's not no joke. And then, Aquarius is the rebel. So, like, for a long time, I haven't really wanted to talk about none of this stuff. I see it all the time. I sense it. I pick up on it, but I haven't really wanted to talk about it. And now I guess Spirit's like, yep, nope. Nobody gives a fuck about a shadow ban. I don't care. 20 people get this message, Amber, give it. So, yeah, see, the answers that you need are coming. Eyes wide shut. We seen the high priestess first with her eyes closed, using her third eye to see, but then now actually seeing it. As above, so below. Yes, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all gotta really, really pay attention to some of this stuff that's going on. Show the world the real you. Ooh, and there goes that new moon. Hold on, y'all. I thought I heard some beeping. That was no, you didn't hear the beeping? No? Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So let me just figure out what phase we're going to be going into, what we can expect so that we could kind of give that energy a culmination. And then I'm going to get into you all's questions. You heard it too, Kai? You feel me? Like, anyway. The girl is in there watching the iPad. She got the TV on. I don't know. Was she? I don't know. But everything is fine in there. So, okay, look. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio and a new start is coming. What's the message for the collective? Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibeus moon. Yeah, there's going to be a time. We're going to see something very, very, very clearly. Very, very clearly. And again, this gives me like roles reversed, where it's like where the trees are normally the tallest, right? Going back to kind of like corporate structure, higher powers, things of that nature. They normally see things from a higher perspective for the first time, right? In a long time, they're going to be kind of looking from the bottom, if that makes sense. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Then whatever restriction is, some of you guys may be feeling some type of restriction as it relates to like your finances, resources, time, energy, things of that nature. Something about that's going to change. Definitely by the time that we move into the winter, what do you need to release? Okay. All right, let's get out of that energy. Now, Empress, let me just let you know. So I have confirmation for Nicole, Latoya, Taisha. They sent me something through Cash App. Let me see. Who's first, Empress? I guess everybody used. Y'all hear that shit again? Okay, listen, y'all know I got a little indigo child. I'm about to give her her iPad back, but for the purpose of y'all actually knowing what my life is like, this is her. This is the iPad beeping. I literally said your dreams need a practical plan. I said there's gonna be some type of restriction that is released around your money. Look what she doing. She in there counting money. So I feel we receive it. We receive the beeping. Yes, run it up. Here, baby. Come get this. And turn that down, girl, because that beeping is scaring me. What happened? I'm sorry. Take it. I just wanted to see it for a minute. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Lord. And she need her money like we need our money. She was literally about to get upset. Yeah, it sounded like a call coming in. You feel me, y'all? Okay, so y'all experience that with me right now in real life. Empress, who's first? I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. Yes, major confirmation. Y'all feel me? Woo! But I could barely take it. It just be too much going on in my psychic ass life. Everything is a message. Everything. Empress, who's first? Sierra. Okay. Sierra, your question, please. What's your question, love? In the meantime, let me see. Just for those of you who decided you don't want to really pay for a question, I'm gonna just get a general energy out here for everyone. Oh, thank you, baby. Those are for your tarot cards. Mommy has her own. Those are for yours. Oh, thank you, baby. Okay. The general energy here is to arm your spiritual warrior. Okay, for the collective. In the meantime, while we wait for Sierra's question, we have smoky quartz. This literally says ranging from almost clear to nearly black. Smoky quartz pairs with the clarity inducing vibe of clear stones with the protective do not cross over this line vibe of black ones. Who needs it? Glass half empty types or space cadets. Where to put it? On a chain around your neck or hidden in your pocket whenever you're certain to find difficult people in your path. Family dinner tables. Conference rooms and subway cars. It says when to use it. When you fall prey to emotional vampires, when you're just too spacey and can't even, when you're embarking on a spiritual journey or a journey to pick up your dry cleaning. Extra points if you're thinking, what's the difference? Arm your spiritual warrior. Okay, that was for everyone. Having trouble releasing some emotional baggage. What guidance do I need regarding this? Arm your spiritual warrior. What I'm hearing intuitively before I even pull a card is that you have a hard time trusting your intuition when you come in contact with people who alter your energetic field. Meaning, you could literally have an interaction with one coworker at the water cooler and like it's good vibes, everything's fine, and then you see somebody else at the water cooler an hour later and you're like, oh my god, I probably should go home early, my head is hurting, da 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 da, and you just think that it's stress, or you just think that whatever you're PMSing. No, the fuck, no, some off about that person. Okay, Sierra, so that's what I'm hearing, particularly, especially the fact that I pulled this as you were trying to verify what you wanted to know. There's both this aspect of light and also dark that you keep coming in contact with so that you could be able to identify, like moving through the world. So you could be able to identify the difference. Okay, so arm your spiritual warrior. That's for everyone. What is the message for her? Ace of Rods. Do exactly what I just told you to do. Hang on. What other messages do you have for her, Spirit? What other messages do you have for her? Yeah, communication is key. New moon in Gemini, and this is what I'm saying. It's an energy of like seeing someone very clearly because their energy is light, and then maybe not wanting to be around someone, or not like hearing them, not really seeing them, or I so relate to this, but I've had enough practice, I've had enough like long bouts of, I guess that's a way that I could say it, like long bouts of like hermit energy where I've been all by myself, couldn't even find a friend if I fucking wanted a friend. And I felt like it was spirit's way of, it was almost like a spiritual boot camp. You know what I mean? Like that's how I got so confident with, okay, these are my thoughts right now, or this is my energy right now, or vice versa, when I had to go out into the world or get a job or whatever the case may be, or spirit says, fuck that, you're taking a trip this weekend, I had to come in contact with people, or even if I need to go to fucking Walmart, you know what I mean? It's those times that I've been alone or either been with a very high vibrational group of individuals or person or peoples, and then having to go into a lower vibrational energy those things you really have to pay attention. And I feel like sometimes you'll go back and forth between the two, where you'll be in hermit mode and then you're not. And then you might have to go back in hermit mode. You're like, damn, why the fuck does this keep happening to me? Because you're not getting it. Because you're not paying attention, or you're not doing what your intuition is guiding you to do. Okay, I hope that makes sense, Sierra. And I feel like that was definitely a message for everyone. Okay. Let's see. I forgot the form works too. Oh my God, I forgot. Okay, so Ashley, you up in here, girl? Let's see. It looks like you asked just for anything important that you need to know right now. Ashley, can you confirm that that's what you wanted to know? Just generally, if what's the most important message for you? Ashley, can you confirm? I don't even know. Let me see what.
You asked for this in case I didn't want to go to sleep.
Huh?
You asked for this blanket?
No, baby, I did not.
No. Yes, for today.
Hmm?
For today, yeah, later.
Yeah, but I don't want it now. It's for you.
Well, you said it, so you can have
I don't know why it feels like these are out of order. Why it keeps doing that. It's Nicole, first love. My bad. Empress got it figured out. Nicole. Okay, let me go back then to the bottom question. It sure is. Okay, so Nicole, you asked what's coming towards you in love. Okay. Okay, could be an air sign, could be a fixed sign. I got Aquarius. Could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Very much so giving Aquarius. Either that person has like a rising in Aquarius, and that's why I'm seeing them or viewing them that way. You could actually think that they're a Capricorn, but if you go and check their chart in Vedic astrology, I'll bet money that they are possibly an Aquarius. See, that's what I'm saying. There's something off about this form still. Let me see where Nicole's name was. That's Sierra's question. That's what I'm saying. Nicole is 1, 2, 3, 4. It says you're supposed to be 4 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving through emotional baggage issues, energy, Nicole. Is that your question? Can you confirm, Nicole? Yeah, can you? I know. I don't know what the hell with this form. This is clearly not going to be the way that I do it. Thank you, though, Nicole, because dang, all I had to do was scoot it all the way over. Your name is right there. Okay, I might have to do that then. Thank you, Nicole. Okay, car situation. Somebody asked about what's coming towards them in love. I'm going to set these cards aside for a minute because, ooh, it's an Aquarius that's, ooh, they need that. They need that. Okay. Let's see. Car situation. It's an upgrade. So don't put any more money into that situation right now. Organize your headspace, unlock your highest potential, and upgrade a version of you to a new version of yourself is what I'm getting. Something new coming towards you. I know you don't understand how, why, what, but there's something new. Clarify this car situation. Break through your limits, find your natural rhythms, protect your magic, banish your blahs. I don't know, Nicole. It feels like maybe like the card that you currently have, you felt like you sacrificed to have it. When I say sacrifice, like it could be the color, a color that you didn't want. It could be a make or a model that you didn't really, really want, but it was convenient or whatever for the time being. That time has come and go, baby. It's about to be time to upgrade. It's a new season. Yeah. There's a new season, and I apologize because this is Temperance energy. And as you can see, she's walking down the street. She's literally standing at a crosswalk. But I promise you, there's an upgrade around the corner. Please don't put another fucking dime. Nope, don't do it. And I don't know. I just seen the Emperor. Like, did you just buy this car or something? Could I don't know if a lemon law. Is there something wrong? I don't know if you had like some type of extended warranty on the car or something like that. It might be time for you to go back and like read through certain documents. Look, as I'm saying that, he's literally, this is that guy in that newspaper again with the success, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you may want to go back and review. I don't know who you bought it from. I don't know if it's like a used car that you paid like a lump sum or something like that. Clarify this energy for her, Spirit. Yeah, there's change. And I feel like you've been holding on to like hoping, that something would work out up until this point. It's not. Don't invest any more money. You have the Six of Swords here, representation of science. Like, look at this. There's a lot wrong with it, right? Because they went in for an X-ray or whatever the case may, in this card at least, right? It's an energy of going in for an X-ray, but you can barely even see the heart. You can barely even see the motor because there's this snake. There's all these swords. Yeah, it's too much going on. But you have the Two of Swords here. There, the sun is coming out. It's dawning. Okay, so just let it go for now. Who's next? Who is next? Kaya, I just got your text message. It's okay, girl. Ain't no love lost. I really feel like Spirit was also trying to give you some type of confidence about your own gift. So, apology accepted that you didn't call me back. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that your dream was on point. Latoya. I probably should write down. Empress, are you keeping up with the ones that I've already done? Because this form is fucked up. Why? Latoya, let me know what your question is, please, because this ain't really working out here. What's your question, Latoya? Anything important that you need to know as of today? Luck is on your side. It's a time to give rather than to take. I feel like that applies to somebody else. You have full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Cancer rules the 4th house. So there could be 2-3 people that are going to be leaving your home. They could be visiting as well. Be bold and make the first move. It may actually be up to you to voice some type of opinion that you've come to, a conclusion that you've come to. You ready to lay down? Get your blanket. Come on. Bring your blanket. But you can't bring your iPad in here because I'm still working. Get your blanket. If you come in and lay down, come on. It says you're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, I don't know. This feels like an energy of clarify this energy for her. The answers that you need are coming. So if this doesn't apply to you right now in this moment, Latoya, it doesn't mean that it's not going to come to pass. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Tell me one more thing about this for her. Yeah, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, he'll be back. And he'll be back to apologize. Okay. With the Strength card here, this is what you need to know today. It doesn't necessarily have to do with your past. Having a hard time releasing. It's only been a day, 4 days, girl. It's okay. That's not a thing, my love. That's just really not a thing. It's just like weight, right? Physical weight. Like when we go through, especially women, right? Because our weight kind of goes up and down. When we go through times of like, dang, I'm fluffy right now, right? Like you could get your period and be craving a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I mean? And then as soon as your period goes away, then the weight kind of falls off of you. I'm personally someone that by my weight is a true testament to my stress level. Not because I overeat, because I'm the type of person that retains water when I stress. So if I'm in a good environment, if I'm in a good place in my life, you typically can see that like all around my neck and stuff like that. But let me get the stress and I'll be looking big. You know what I mean? So hi Tina. Um Energetic traumas, bonds and things of that nature that we take on from relationships, rather it be intimate relationships or whatever the case may be, is just like weight, Latoya. There's a process of shedding it. You don't pick up the weight overnight, so you don't get rid of it overnight. But it's very important that you keep that in mind. If you realize that you have a hard, girl, get off the camera. If you realize that you have a hard time releasing, then you need to keep that in mind. You probably need to be a little bit more cautious about attaching, being sure that you're attaching to something or someone that you want to be a part of, because you know how long it might take you to release them in the event that it doesn't work out for you. Tell me one more thing about this energy for her. The High Priestess, what I just said. Who's next, Empress? I know, because she a moon in Leo. She just wants some attention. Let me... I don't want my baby on camera because people be sending that shit. I don't want her on camera. Who's next? Ashley. Well, definitely picked up on the X already. Baby, we talked about this before I even got on camera, right? Didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay. Thank you, guys. Listen, Ashley is giving Aquarius. It's giving air energy. Okay, that's what it's giving. I really feel like you had to see this person to know what else needed to be done in your healing process as it relates to them. Clarify this energy for her. Yeah, the sun. Exactly what I said. There was some type of realization that you came to when you came back in contact with this person. You may actually be feeling right now like, dang, I kind of feel like that might... You go back and forth. You're in two minds about it. But I also feel like there was a reason why, like, you haven't seen this person for a long time, and then all of a sudden you see them and it disrupted or disturbed your energy. Yeah. But that's a part of the energy that was coming out for the collective, where there's kind of like this, like, roles being reversed. You need to do some type of cleansing, light some sage, take you a bath with some sea salt or something like that, Ashley, and go ahead and release that energy, that interaction that you had today. Because I promise you, like, whatever you're feeling, that like icky, whatever you're feeling, because I'm over here feeling it too, it doesn't belong to you, it belongs to them. But I feel like it reminds you of all of that, like all of the work that you had to do to heal certain wounds. It was both an energy of you realizing how much work you did, how successful you were, but also an energy of how deep you were into that connection or something like that. I hope that makes sense. Who's next? Oh, they said to get you one of these. Hold on, Ashley. I'm gonna get you one of these. Whoever is next. You don't have to go off the pay list, Empress. If you want to just let me know who's next as far as like the questions go, and then I'll confirm that I received some type of payment on my side. Empress, what's your question then, boo? And I'm gonna pull one of these for Ashley. I wanted to get Ashley one more message. Where are your cards at? You can play with your cards. You don't want to? You don't got to. For Ashley, what's the message for Ashley? Sunstone is what you have here. I get a lot of like solar plexus energy. I really love that Aventurine is here for you on the bottom of the deck. So you have solar and you have heart chakra. This definitely like falls in line to what I was saying. Oh, I want to read the slow down, spirit. So one of them, this Aventurine card says, "Hi, Cynthia." This Aventurine card says to show off your sparkle, right? And the other two, I know y'all heard Gracie talk about, ooh. Gracie, I'm working. I'm sorry, y'all. Ashley, showing off your sparkle, that's a privilege or an opportunity that you had today, right? You got to not only show off all of the healing or whatever the case may be that you've experienced, but you got to also see for yourself what you've healed, and then moving into this other energy, take back your shine. It lets you know what wounds are still open energetically. I know, y'all, my kid. Anyway, so Sunstone is here. It says Sunstone emanates feel-good vibes of warmth and radiance. The stone's orange and red sparkling light effect, aka spangling aventurescence, that's crazy because you have aventurine here as well, is a result of copper inclusions reflecting light from within. It says, who needs it? Fellows looking to operate on a higher plane. The vitamin D deprived, all solar powered human beings who do not, in fact, harvest life force by turning up the brightness on their smartphones. Where to put it? Anywhere you're looking for a boost in stamina. First thought, the gym. Sure, bro. It says when to use it. Whenever it's time to get busy. Was he, did he like gain weight or something, Cynthia? Because that's what this, Cynthia. Ashley, did he gain weight? That's what this is giving. It says whenever it's time to get busy or when your disposition needs a little sunning up. Gracie. All right. Empress, what is your question? What's your question, Empress? And I'm not going to be taking any more questions. I got a couple of them that came through. I'll confirm them in just a moment. I know, Kai. Y'all. Kita, I got yours. Let's see. Empress, what is your question? Oh, you asked me. I'm sorry. Is there love coming towards you? I'm sorry, y'all. It's late, too, where I am. Okay. Is there love coming towards you? No. Don't use those, they said. What's that, Gracie? Oh, bro. Here. You want to play with those crystals? Play with those. Queen of Wands. It's not going to be coming from where you think it's coming from. In fact, I feel like you're being protected. You have some type of spirit guide or something like that. I just heard you need to get your business right. You need to get, Empress, don't be mad at me. I literally heard you need to get your shit together first, is what I heard. Yeah, see the Hierophant. And then the Three of Pentacles just came out here. This card says works. And that's what I'm saying. It's like some type of protective energy around you because you need to get your finances in order. The number 3, of course, is an odd number, so it would represent some type of imbalance, right? We want to see structure, we want to see foundation, which would more so be like a Four of Pentacles type energy. The fact that too, like, it's almost like this represents some type of regressive energy, like whoever it is that you're maybe hoping would come back is the reason why you have this imbalance in your finances right now. Maybe you just realized that when I said it, or you do know that you have realized that, but yeah, the activities that y'all got into, the intimate activities. I got a little listener right here, right now. The intimate activities that you guys got into, I think, is the reason why you need to clear out your sacral chakra. Bro, look, I can't make this up. And on the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. You will see happiness once you restore your power. Particularly, this is giving solar plexus sacral chakra energy. Any other messages for Empress at this time? Yeah, Judgment. Oh, that's so crazy because look, she has her briefcase. But see, it's like you envision or you imagine yourself. I don't know why this is giving like Forbes lifts. Like you have some really, really high ambitions, but you're showing up casually to some of these opportunities because um there's like not wanting to let go of a particular cycle. So she has the snake eating its tail here on her shirt, but when she's looking in her reflection, she sees herself like dressed for the occasion. She has a briefcase. She got the bag. Okay. Yeah, but then you have 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the Devil. So, time to make a decision. You're either gonna choose you or you're gonna choose them. Period. What's the message for Empress? Show the world the real you. I'm telling y'all, this is going to keep coming up. This Aquarius energy. So full moon in Aquarius. And then here you go, Empress. Your dreams need a practical plan. Both of these are full moon energy. There's definitely a release that needs to happen. In fact, you need to sever and cut. You might need to do a sever and cut banishment type of, yeah. Okay, new moon eclipse. Okay, who's next? Who is next? Empress, who is next, please? Do we know? Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Be quiet, baby.
Okay.
Nicole, I answered your question. Sierra. I want to say Sierra was the very first person that, hey, did I answer Sierra's question anyway, just for Empress knowing? Marquita is next. Marquita, what's your question? I want to say you paid through Cash App. Yeah, you did. Okay, so Marquita, what's your question, my love? And I don't think there's a delay on the messages. Marquita, are you still here? And who comes after her, Empress? After Marquita, who's after her? Did I answer Taisha's question? Because I have payment from Taisha. Marquita, are you here? Everyone has been taken care of. This job offer. Well, before I even start pulling energy on this, I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the reading. You may want to go back to the beginning as well if you kind of came in a little late, because that's what Spirit said for you to do, to go and talk, like listen to some of the astrological placements that I talked about, how they're going to be influencing like finances, work, The North Node being retrograde in Aries right now, I definitely feel like it's aspecting your 10th house. I don't know your chart, but I'm sensing you could have, I don't know, you could have Libra in the 10th house. You could be a rising, someone rising in Aries or Libra, or you could have 7th house. Something about Aries and Libra aspecting your chart is aspecting your career, your finances, your legacy. And you just need to like hold your horses. But let's see what's up. Move your feet, please. Move. Venus and Libra. That would make sense. So it's not, Venus and Libra is not just going to affect your intimate relationships, it's going to be partnerships overall. Normally, when you get a job, you sign some type of offer, right? You sign some type of agreement, some type of arrangement. Libra also rules the courts, right? Diplomacy, things of that nature. So Aries being retrograde right now in the North Node, um, there's something about that aspecting the start of a new contract, the start of a new employment offer, a new partnership or arrangement as it relates to your 10th house. But what's the energy surrounding her career currently? The world. So you will reap rewards, okay? You will get benefits. Yeah, you have the Fool here. It's coming with the Emperor, though. See how the sword is down? And then I have the Empress right underneath it, but it's the light portion of the Empress. I don't know. I feel, ooh, yeah. I feel like you probably didn't get the best vibes from the person that you're hoping to work for anyway. Don't force it, you know? Don't force it. And I know that's easier said than done, right? Because we live on earth and the bills don't never stop coming to the door. But I promise you, it's like not going to make any difference. You know what I mean? Like if you were to force this situation and jump into it, it's going to end anyway because there's something else that's coming in that's better for you. I feel like there's either some type of offer that maybe will come in as a surprise that like it just ends up allowing you to like get enough like finances or whatever the case may be to cover, like your most important bills or whatever the case may be. Maybe put some money back in your savings. And then that's really all that it is for. I don't know what this is a representation of, but it does not give good vibes. You may have interviewed or something like that, or met with someone who's extremely stoic. Because, I mean, this would be the beginning and the ending of tarot. It starts with the Fool. This is the beginning of the human experience. And the last card in the major arcana is the World. So something is going to be over as quickly as it began, is what this is giving. But there are still rewards, okay, is what I was going to say. Tell me one more thing about this. Tell me one more thing about this energy. Yeah, see, and then the Two of Cups is a representation of a arrangement, an agreement, or something of that nature, but it's being like thrown out, thrown away, or something like that. Yeah, and see, now we have the actual like the good version of the Emperor. See, he doesn't come off like as stoic as the other one. He's more like receptive, more like open, or whatever the case may be. Let me just for the sake of you seeing the difference, let me yeah, see, and then the Lovers with Justice here. So be wise about where you invest your time, your money, your energy at this time. I really want to say that that's something that I was reiterating for the entire collective in the beginning of the reading. I want to find this Emperor card because I want to show the difference between the two. Yeah, here we go. So originally, yeah, just hold off as long as you possibly can. I don't know, do you got sick time? Max it out. I would hold off though. you know. But if you have sick time or whatever the case may be, I see that you will move towards like this new opportunity or something like that. There's definitely newness. Okay. Definitely newness. But look at the difference between these two. Even like the window, right? Always a symbol of opportunity. There's something that's very fruitful, prosperous that's coming in towards you. And he has the sword behind him as if this is already something that you've signed, or it could be a representation that like you already signed some type of offer agreement, or you already spoke to this person or had a second or third interview or something like that. But hold on. What else can you tell me about the new job offer, new job arrangement? It's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's like, hold off because it's something better. Yeah, see, with the Queen of Swords. I don't know who this, I don't know if this reminds you. I don't know if purple is significant, burgundy is significant. I don't know if that, like, you could have met with someone who wore burgundy. I don't know if, like, the uniform is burgundy where you're going to work. Purple is burgundy. This could be like somebody's favorite like team or something like that. You have to decipher the messages however they apply to you. But this could be a situation where like if you're trying to figure out who I'm talking about, because this is the company or the person or whatever that you want to work for. Okay. In order for you to decipher which opportunity is for you, there's some sort of significance of purple and possibly burgundy. When I say that, if it makes you think about like a sports team or something like that, whatever you're intuitively picking up on when I say that, when you go into that interview, ask that person what's their favorite baseball team, basketball team, whatever. Okay, whatever you're picking up on intuitively, when you walk into an interview or walk into this room or second meeting or whatever, or speak to this person on the phone, or let's say you talk to the person next week and they're like, oh, I was watching the Timberwolves game. I don't know, but look, sis, you're gonna hear clearly. You're gonna know. Yeah, see, during your interview. So only you would. Let me ask. Tell me more about. Lay down. Your eyes hurt because you sleep. Lay down because you need to go sleep. Tell me about this opportunity. Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords in reverse. I still, yes, the Six of Wands, the World, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to decipher this for yourself, or you're going to have to get a personal reading because there's too many people watching. When I do the lives, Spirit has me speak in a way where like most of the answers that I give to each of you would still apply to the collective group. So it's really hard for me to pinpoint this energy for you. But if I can be true to my intuition and be very, very honest, I feel like even the job with the guy that had on the Lakers t-shirt or whatever the case may be, it would be a representation of a compromise. Neither of these jobs is in the industry you want to be in, or it's just like you want to get away from this situation, so you would be willing to compromise for this. But look how like they're so similar. Like that person that you met with might not micromanage you, but there's still something about the environment, something about the people that work there, or whatever the case may be, that just doesn't serve your highest vibration. And that's going to apply for a lot of you all, because it's time to surrender to your path, right? With the hanging one here. This is when the enlightenment, see, I feel like what I just said is true because now we're seeing this like realization. All right. Let me just make sure. Did I answer Taisha's question? Taisha, are you still here in the room? Did I answer your question? Empress, did I answer everyone's question? Yeah, Marquita. So I don't know what you could do that like brings you joy amidst like going to school, like you need to go and find a job that's like within the industry that you're gonna want, that you're gonna work in when you graduate, or aside from like your industry that you're gonna be in like when you're done with school or graduate. Like, let's say you love animals, go get you a job at Petco and call it a fucking day. Like, you'll be able to attract more abundance and prosperity in your life if your environment is conducive to that, if your environment serves you. But if you're constantly in a situation where people are agitating you or whatever the case may be, that's not gonna be good for you. Okay, well, it sounds like I answered everybody's question. So before I get out of here, I want to just bring this full circle. I'm going to tap back into the collective energy really quick. I hope that this has served you guys well. You're very welcome, Marquita. It says believe in the impossible here. Blue Moon. I feel like that was for you. Oh, they told me to get you one more card. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, you're coming at the end. You're coming up on the end of a cycle where you actually like stop being fearful of what is going to happen if you actually do something that you love to do, Marquita, because you're so used to doing what you have to do. Okay, hold on. Mommy's gonna turn the air off. Any other messages for her? Absolutely step outside of your comfort zone. North Node. Okay. I feel like this applies to everyone. This is your opportunity to avoid a tower moment because y'all, first off, Aries rules or Mars rules Aries. So this would be that situation where you really want to get in alignment with your purpose. Okay, because this is not that, if you don't like, this is not gonna be any type of tower. It's a tower from the ruler, like it's coming from Mars, like it's gonna be very combative, very uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Like, back to that like scene that I kept seeing where like the kids are sitting at two ends of the table and you see them like kind of fidgeting or fighting over the bread, no pun intended, fighting over the bread, throwing food at one another or whatever. If you don't want dinner to be ruined, you better intervene. Okay, that's this energy. Tell me, what else does the collective need to know at this time? What else does the collective need to know? The new start is here. So see, originally I pulled the card to see what cycle that we're going into, and it was a new moon energy. And I want to say, didn't we just have a new moon? So a lot of you guys during that new moon, or in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, or next couple of months, just depending on if you're ahead of the energy in it or behind it, there's something that you could literally, something comes to mind to all of you guys as I'm saying, and it's like, yeah, I really know that I'm supposed to be doing this. I really know I'm supposed to be in theater. I really know that I'm supposed to be, teaching. I really, whatever the case may be, y'all better hurry up and get the fucking line to do what you need to be doing. Okay. Yeah, your hard work is paying off. You'll be rewarded. And I can't make this up. This literally says full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Y'all better not be out here playing with the North Node. Don't do it. Don't do it. Any other messages, please, for the collective? And then I gotta go. Yeah. 10 of Cups. You'll be rewarded. You'll be very happy. Okay. This is Mars in Pisces. And I told y'all Mars in Aries or whatever the case may be, like there's like a cusp or something. I don't know if Mars is currently in Pisces or something of that nature, but look, here it is. I ain't even gotta look far. Mars, Aries, Pisces, something about that situation. But you will be rewarded. Okay, now's the time to make some type of shift. And I told you that something about like this retrograde um, of Saturn in Aquarius, that it ends up bringing like two parties closer together. We seen the lovers earlier out here, the Emperor and the Empress, and I said that I feel like it could definitely be like the divine, a representation of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. There's someone who knows that this union is coming, and they've been their energy has also intensified. Okay, so just be mindful. Like if you at work, look, as I'm saying it, if you at work and somebody really agitating you that week, that's your answer, that you need to start realigning to your purpose. Okay, I just want to get you guys one of these crystal messages, just the affirmation itself, and then I gotta get out of here. I want to lay down with my baby. You guys are very, very welcome. It's always a pleasure. I personally am experiencing some of this energy myself, but I know that what I'm doing right now here with you guys is what I'm supposed to be doing. It doesn't always support me the way that I need, the way I want to be supported, but I never fall short. Y'all never let me fall short. So I appreciate you all as well. What is the message? Woo! Shine your brightest. It's diamond. Woo-hoo-hoo. Listen, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Do y'all feel what I'm saying, though? Shine your brightest. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says, set in engagement rings, tiaras, and iced out chains. This girl's best friend of gemstones is the hardest naturally occurring material on planet Earth. It says diamonds are more than just status symbols encrusted on the rich. Their radiant energy clears away spiritual cloud covers so you can bask in the purest light. It says, who needs it? Who doesn't? Okay. It says where to put it, wherever you'd like to bling. It says when to use it, when you've just got to keep it icy, when you want to make your intentions perfectly clear, when it's time to beam your own unique light through the darkness for all to see. It says own it with diamond. I really, really love this for all of us. I do believe that like this is also kind of sums up. Oh, is this Aries birthstone? That's amazing. I'm so glad you were here to share that with us, Kai, because I don't be keeping up with the birthstones, but I definitely should. I know a few of them, but what I was gonna say a moment ago is what the part that reads diamonds are more than just status symbols encrusted on the rich. Their radiant energy clears away spiritual cloud covers so you can bask in the purest light. That is literally the dichotomy that I keep explaining to you guys. That Saturn retrograding in Aquarius is going to have some of the higher powers, richer people, people who just have some type of status quo or whatever the case may be. They're going to be revisiting, reevaluating, whatever the case may be, um those that have a diamond like aura, a diamond like purpose. Money in its value, it's there's something off there, y'all. We was hearing that beeping. My baby was in there playing with the dollars on her iPad. There's something about that. Like I think I've told y'all plenty of times too. I feel like we're gonna go to this space where we have to go to a bartering system. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. I love you guys. Love and light. I'll see y'all next time. Say bye, Gracie.